Hey, Hunter Mill voters. I told you I'd be back with more information about this interesting election season coming up. So, right now, there are two Democratic elections happening, okay? One is the school board endorsement race. That's what I'm in, okay? So, anyone who signed up, you have to sign up with the Fairfax Democrats to vote, is then eligible to vote starting Saturday, May 13th via an emailed link. Some people chose to vote in person on May 20th, but by and large, most people signed up as the first step, and the second step will be to actually vote using a link emailed uniquely to each person starting this Saturday, May 13th at 10 a.m. That's going to determine my seat, which is the Hunter Mill School Board seat, and 3 at-large seats. So our school board has 12 seats. There's 1 for each of the local districts, the magisterial districts, of which I represent Hunter Mill. And then there's 3 that are at large for the whole county. Because there's competition in my district, the at-large seats, and also Mount Vernon, that's why this Democratic endorsement process kicks in. Okay, so Hunter Mill voters, when you go to vote on that link, if you signed up already, sign up is closed. So if you signed up, you will choose Me Please for Hunter Mill, and then 3 selections for the at-large seats. Now, the other hand, we have the official primary election, the June primary. It's June 20th, that is run by the Department of Elections, and it is a primary. And in Virginia, you do not need to be registered as a Democrat or Republican or independent. Some other states do that, but here in Virginia, you do not need to declare your party. But there are candidates running, multiple candidates for some seats. So for instance, in Hunter Mill, there's a big race for the House District 7 seat because Delegate Ken Plum is retiring and there's competition to fill his seat. So you can vote in that. There's also some competition for some county seats, including the chairman of the Board of Supervisors, of which Jeff McKay is the incumbent, and as well as the Commonwealth's Attorney, of which Steve Toscano is the incumbent, and for the sheriff, of which Stacey Kincaid is the incumbent. So any registered voter doesn't need to sign up. You're already registered, you vote in that, okay? Now, early voting is in place for that. So it's great we have early voting, right? You don't have to wait for that one day. It's a little confusing though at this time. But if you want to vote in that election, and I hope you do, I hope you exercise your right to vote, you can vote early in select locations, or you can wait until June 20th and vote in person, or you can also apply for an absentee ballot. Once all this is done, both processes, the winners of those will go onto the November ballot. And that ballot's a really big one. It's two-sided, over a dozen people that you'll select to represent you locally and in county and state decisions, as well as funding for our school buildings and renovations. So, hope that's helpful. Get out there and vote. Every vote matters.